Today we'll be going through an iceberg of 35 pseudosciences. These answers are short and sometimes don't capture the full story behind these pseudosciences, so if you are interested and want to learn more, please do a deeper dive on the topics of interests. Now, let's get to it. Iceberg of pseudosciences, surface level. 1. Astrology. Astrology is a pseudoscience that claims to divine information about human affairs and terrestrial events by studying the movements and relative positions of celestial objects. Astrology has been dated to at least the 2nd millennium BCE and has its roots in calendrical systems used to predict seasonal shifts and to interpret celestial cycles as signs of divine communications. Many cultures have attached importance to astronomical events, and some, such as the Hindus, Chinese, and the Maya, developed elaborate systems for predicting terrestrial events from celestial observations. Western astrology, one of the oldest astrological systems still in use, can trace its roots to 19th-17th century BCE Mesopotamia, from which it spread to ancient Greece, Rome, the Arab world, and eventually Central and Western Europe. 2. Homeopathy. Homeopathy or homeopathy is a pseudoscientific system of alternative medicine. It was created in 1796 by Samuel Hahnemann. Its practitioners, called homeopaths, believe that a substance that causes symptoms of a disease in healthy people would cure similar symptoms in sick people. This doctrine is called similia similibus currenter, or like cures like. Homeopathic preparations are termed remedies and are made using a process called homeopathic dilution. In this process, the selected substance is repeatedly diluted until the final product is chemically indistinguishable from the diluent. Often not even a single molecule of the original substance can be expected to remain in the final preparation. 3. Crystal healing. Crystal healing is a pseudoscientific alternative medicine technique that uses semi-precious stones and crystals such as quartz, amethyst, or opals. Adherents of the technique claim that these have healing powers, although there is no scientific basis for this claim. Despite this, crystals are used in many parts of the world for spiritual healing and are popular in New Age communities. 4. Reiki. Reiki is a form of energy healing that originated in Japan in the late 19th century. The term comes from the Japanese words rei, meaning universal, and ki, meaning vital life force or energy. Practitioners believe that they can channel this energy into patients through touch or by placing their hands near the patient's body. Reiki is based on the idea that an unseen life force energy flows through us and is what causes us to be alive. 5. Acupuncture. Acupuncture is a pseudoscientific system of alternative medicine that involves inserting thin needles into the skin at specific points on the body. According to traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, theory, acupuncture points lie along meridians through which qi, vital energy, flows. Acupuncture is most often used to relieve pain but also is used for a wide range of other conditions. Clinical practice varies depending on the country, and it is rarely used alone but rather as an adjunct to other forms of treatment. 6. Iridology. Iridology, also known as iridodiagnosis, is an alternative medicine technique whose proponents claim that patterns, colors, and other characteristics of the iris can be examined to determine information about a patient's systemic health. Practitioners match their observations to iris charts, which divide the iris into zones that correspond to specific parts of the human body. However, iridology is not supported by any scientific evidence and is widely regarded as pseudoscience. 7. Reflexology. Reflexology, also known as zone therapy, is an alternative medical practice involving the application of pressure to specific points on the feet, hands, or ears. Reflexologists believe that these points correspond to different body organs and systems, and that pressing them has a beneficial effect on the organs and the person's general health. There is no convincing scientific evidence that reflexology is effective for any medical condition. 2. Below the surface. 8. Numerology. Numerology is the pseudoscientific belief in a mystical or divine relationship between a number and one or more coinciding events. It is also the study of the numerical value of the letters in words, names, and ideas. Numerology is often associated with the paranormal, alongside astrology and similar divinatory arts. Despite its historical significance and popularity among various cultures, numerology is not supported by scientific evidence and is considered pseudoscience. 9. Alchemy. Alchemy is a philosophical and proto-scientific tradition practiced throughout Europe, Africa, and Asia, originating in Hellenistic Egypt and the Islamic Golden Age. Alchemists aimed to purify, mature, and perfect certain materials. Common aims were chrysopia, the transmutation of base metals into noble metals, particularly gold, the creation of an elixir of immortality, and the creation of panaceas able to cure any disease. Modern chemistry and pharmacology developed from alchemy, but alchemy is distinct in its esoteric and spiritual aspects. 10. Phrenology. Phrenology is a pseudoscience primarily focused on measurements of the human skull, based on the concept that the brain is the organ of the mind and that certain brain areas have localized, specific functions or modules. Phrenologists believe that certain character and personality traits were determined by the shape of the head and the bumps on the skull. This belief has been completely discredited by modern neuroscience. 11. Dianetics. Dianetics is a set of ideas and practices regarding the metaphysical relationship between the mind and body created by science fiction writer L. Ron Hubbard. It is practiced by followers of Scientology and the Church of Scientology. Dianetics divides the mind into three parts: the conscious analytical mind, the subconscious reactive mind, and the somatic mind. It proposes a counseling technique known as auditing, in which an auditor assists a subject in consciously re-experiencing painful or traumatic events in their past to free them of their limiting effects. 12. Graphology. Graphology is the analysis of handwriting, especially in relation to human psychology. It is generally considered a pseudoscience. Graphologists claim to be able to identify personality traits and sometimes to assess a person's mental state by analyzing their handwriting. Although graphology was once a respected field of study, it has largely fallen out of favor due to a lack of empirical evidence supporting its claims. 13. Aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is a pseudoscientific, holistic healing treatment that uses natural plant extracts to promote health and well-being. Sometimes it is called essential oil therapy. Aromatherapy uses aromatic essential oils medicinally to improve the health of the body, mind, and spirit. It enhances both physical and emotional health. Aromatherapy has been used for centuries and is often associated with other alternative practices. 14. Magnet therapy. Magnet therapy, magnetic therapy, or magnotherapy is a pseudoscientific alternative medicine practice involving the use of static magnetic fields. Practitioners claim that subjecting certain parts of the body to static magnetic fields produced by permanent magnets has beneficial health effects. However, scientific research has not found any support for the efficacy of magnet therapy, and it is widely considered to be a form of pseudoscience. 3. Deep. 15. Chakra healing. Chakra healing refers to various practices believed to balance the chakras, the energy centers in the body according to Hindu and New Age traditions. Practitioners claim that by balancing these chakras, individuals can achieve better physical, emotional, and spiritual health. These claims are not supported by scientific evidence and are considered pseudoscientific. 16. Aura reading. Aura reading is a practice in which practitioners claim to see and interpret the colors and energies surrounding a person, believed to represent their emotional, physical, and spiritual states. Auras are thought to be visible energy fields that radiate from the body, although there is no scientific basis for this phenomenon, making it a pseudoscience. 17. Past life regression. Past life regression is a technique that uses hypnosis to recover what practitioners believe are memories of past lives or incarnations. This practice is widely considered to be a pseudoscience, as it lacks empirical evidence and is based on the belief in reincarnation, which is not universally accepted. 18. Psychic surgery. Psychic surgery is a pseudoscientific practice in which practitioners pretend to perform surgery with their bare hands, supposedly removing diseased tissue or foreign objects without using surgical instruments. This practice has been debunked as a form of medical fraud and sleight of hand. 19. Telekinesis. Telekinesis, or psychokinesis, is the claimed ability to move or manipulate objects with the mind without any physical interaction. This phenomenon has been popularized in fiction and paranormal research but has never been scientifically demonstrated, and it is widely considered to be a pseudoscience. 20. Ufology. Ufology is the study of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and often involves claims of alien visitations and government cover-ups. Despite popular interest and numerous anecdotal accounts, there is no credible scientific evidence to support the existence of extraterrestrial visitors, making ufology a pseudoscience. 21. Biorhythms. Biorhythms are the pseudoscientific idea that a person's life is affected by rhythmic biological cycles that affect their physical, emotional, and intellectual abilities. These cycles are said to begin at birth and continue throughout life, but there is no scientific basis for these claims, and biorhythms are considered pseudoscience. 4. Bottom. 22. Orgone energy. Orgone energy is a pseudoscientific concept proposed by Wilhelm Reich in the 1930s. Reich claimed that orgone was a cosmic energy present in all living things, which he later developed into a therapy involving orgone accumulators. There is no scientific evidence to support the existence of orgone energy, and Reich's ideas have been widely discredited. 23. Pyramid power. Pyramid power refers to the belief that the geometric shape of a pyramid can generate supernatural energy or properties, such as preserving food or sharpening razor blades. These claims have been debunked by scientific research, and pyramid power is considered a pseudoscience. 24. Water memory. Water memory is the purported ability of water to retain a memory of substances previously dissolved in it, even after successive dilutions to the point where no molecules of the original substance remain. This concept is used to explain homeopathy, but it is not supported by scientific evidence and is considered pseudoscientific. 25. Bigfoot/Sasquatch research. Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is a purported ape-like creature said to inhabit the forests of North America. Despite numerous sightings and anecdotal evidence, there is no scientific proof of Bigfoot's existence, making it a subject of cryptozoology and pseudoscience. 26. Clairvoyance/clairaudience/clairsentience. The clairs are terms used to describe various forms of extrasensory perception, including clairvoyance, seeing, clairaudience, hearing, and clairsentience, feeling. Practitioners claim to receive information about people, objects, or events beyond normal sensory capabilities. These abilities are not supported by scientific evidence and are considered pseudoscientific. 27. Dowsing. Dowsing, also known as divining or water witching, is a practice in which individuals use rods, pendulums, or other tools to locate underground water, minerals, or other hidden substances. Despite its historical use and anecdotal support, scientific studies have found no evidence that dowsing is effective, and it is considered pseudoscience. 28. Psychic readings. Psychic readings are sessions in which a psychic claims to provide insights into a person's life, future, or personality using various methods such as tarot cards, palmistry, or mediumship. These readings rely on cold reading techniques and psychological manipulation rather than genuine extrasensory perception, making them pseudoscientific. 5. Abyss. 29. Mediumship. Mediumship is the practice of purportedly mediating communication between spirits of the dead and living human beings. Mediums claim to relay messages from deceased individuals to the living, often during seances. Despite widespread belief in mediumship, scientific investigations have found no evidence supporting the existence of spirits or the ability to communicate with them. 30. Hypnotic past life regression. Hypnotic past life regression is a technique used by some hypnotherapists to recover memories of past lives through hypnosis. Practitioners believe that by accessing these past lives, individuals can gain insights into their current problems and experiences. However, this practice lacks scientific support and is considered a form of pseudoscience. 31. Palmistry. Palmistry, also known as chiromancy or palm reading, is the practice of interpreting the lines and features of the hands to predict the future and understand personality traits. Despite its long history and cultural significance, palmistry has no scientific basis and is regarded as a pseudoscience. 32. Feng Shui. Feng Shui is an ancient Chinese practice that seeks to harmonize individuals with their surrounding environment by arranging furniture and other objects in accordance with principles of energy flow. Although it is culturally significant and widely practiced, Feng Shui lacks empirical evidence and is often considered a pseudoscience. 33. Radionics. Radionics is a form of alternative medicine that claims to diagnose and treat ailments through energy fields emitted by devices. Practitioners believe that these devices can detect and correct imbalances in the body's energy field. Scientific studies have not supported these claims, and radionics is regarded as pseudoscience. 34. Color therapy. Color therapy, also known as chromotherapy, is the practice of using colors to influence mood, emotions, and health. Proponents claim that different colors have specific healing properties and can be used to treat various conditions. However, there is no scientific evidence to support these claims, making color therapy a pseudoscience. 35. Animal communication. Animal communication, also known as interspecies telepathic communication, is the claimed ability to telepathically communicate with animals. Practitioners assert that they can understand animals' thoughts and feelings and convey messages to them. This practice lacks empirical evidence and is considered pseudoscientific.